What's up, guys? Here I am doing my sheets right now. Currently, they're in the wash, so my bed is completely blanketless and sheetless and pillowcaseless. But I am here in my room talking to you guys about a shit ton of stuff. So much stuff has gone down, and we're for sure gonna break it all down right here on Roxy Stryer Show. What? Uh, we're gonna do a live review of Knives Out because I saw it last night, and I'm a little bit obsessed with it, so I want to talk about that. I'm also going to talk all things Game of Thrones, from the prequel cancellation to other speculation and announcements. Also, HBO Max. They got a ton of stuff going on that they've been announcing, including price points and whatnot that we got to break down. And then we've also got Star Wars stuff happening, and Benioff and Weiss stuff happening, and shit is happening. So right now I'm tweeting out the link because you guys know how I do. If you're not following me already, at Roxy Stryer. I'm also going to my Patreon, patreon.com/Roxy Stryer, and I'm putting the link because I always want my patrons to be able to find me wherever I am, whenever I am. And then I'll give shout outs for the first couple minutes of the show to anybody who wants one. Let's see who is in here right now. Shout out to Jake Yacovetta, NFL Caleb 22, Ben Levine, Steven Cecito, Jean Paul Mantilla, Christian Stoliski in the super chat. Yes, with that first super chat of the night. I appreciate you, Christian. Andrew Thomas, Jason Solo, Stone Fanboy. Where you been, Stone Fanboy? Sean Quinn, Wolfbane, Matthew Gold, our amazing mod. Thanks, Matthew, for being here. Matt Munoz, Jordan Rivero, Abernathy Raw says thirsty. It's not very nice. Matthew Gold in the super chat. Let's go Astros. Hi, Matthew. I am Ninja Panda, Stuart Bond, Jeremy Miller, PC. All the people trickling in. For anybody who is joining live right now, don't forget to give that thumbs up. Also looking for you to subscribe. We're trying to get me to 10,000 subscribers. The first step to that is getting to 6,000. We are currently at 5.83, which means we are trucking right the fuck along. Also, if you're having a good day, week, month, or even year, don't forget to super chat if you can. If not, just write questions as we go. I try to get to everybody about everything that I can. Also, tweet out, Instagram, whatever you can do to help. We are a collective. We're a bunch of rock stars. It's a team effort. Bunnies, baby, bunnies. If it's your first time here, you'll catch along real quick. Also, shout out to Kaylin Rose, Laterra Illusion, Dice Man 567, Pink Taco Bell, Ronnie H7, Paul Denuzio, yeah, Paul, Weston Ira, who says, glad you're safe. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, there's a ton of fires going on in Los Angeles right now. It's fucking insane. Adam Siri in the house. What's up, Adam? Everybody's coming on through. Love to see that. Love to see that. Well, what is top of mind for you guys? What do you want to start with? Do you want to talk about all those HBO Max announcements that just came out? Would you rather talk about what's going on with Game of Thrones? Do you want to talk Star Wars? Or do you want to hear about Knives Out? Taking requests right now. Also seeing a bunch of bunnies. I am Ninja Panda sending bunnies. Jordan Rivera sending bunnies. Christopher Henlovich is waving and I'm waving back at you. Hi to Steve Cauldron. Christian, you've got to go already. We're going to miss you. Clyde Fan says can't stay long. We do want to say hi, and HBO Max looks great. We'll definitely be talking about that, so check out the stream later if you want. Acme Packer 21 Watchmen. Yeah, Watchmen, I'm happy to talk about as well, so we can get to that. Loudly Ferdinand, yo, HBO. Okay, Matthew wants Knives Out. Diceman wants Game of Thrones. Literally pause movie talk, catching Flash after this. Weston, you go, babe. All right. Knives Out was filmed where I work, says Dylan Brown. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Just watched Dolomite. No, I haven't seen Dolomite yet, Jordan. I haven't seen it yet. Knives Out and Star Wars, says Paul. Star Wars, you beautiful carbonite babe. Thanks, Stone Fanboy. MK Songbird in the house. One Game of Thrones prequel canceled and a new one announced. Yeah, Collider fans, send them bunnies. Bunny baby. Vinny raid, Susie raid, Bunny raid, Roxy raid. Let's do this. All right, let's start with HBO Max because we've got a lot of HBO stuff happening right now. It was announced today that HBO Max is launching in May 2020 for $15 a month. My first question to you guys is $15 a month a good price point for HBO Max? Are you excited about that? Do you think it's too expensive? All different thoughts. I'd love to hear from you guys in the chat. Warner Media released the details of the subscription today, and which is Tuesday for anybody who's watching this later. HBO Max will launch an advertisement-based on-demand offering in 2021, less than a year after the ad-free version hits the market. So it's going to be ad-free. Then we're going to see them ads in 2021, with $15 being the announcement. At a company event in Burbank, Warner Media CEO John Stankey said that content, technology, platform, and marketing and distribution are the three pillars for a successful streaming service. He said AT&T is best positioned for all three and that they're all in. People seem to be going all in on these subscription services. So $15 or $14.99. How are you guys feeling? Let's see. Okay. Adam Siri says, I'm out. Too much money. Apollo 3 JP says 15 is fine. Already pay that for regular HBO. Considering that's what I pay for regular HBO, it seems like good value, says Acme Packer 21. I'm really excited for HBO Max, but it is too expensive, says Andrew Thomas. Is that the same as HBO Go, says Dice Man? I'm not sure, but that seems to be what other people are saying right now. Anything above $10 seems like too much because of Disney, says Weston Ira. Yeah, Disney coming in that at a half of that price point almost, but who knows how long they'll last that way for. Not a $15 a month. No, $15 a month, too expensive, says Steve Cauldron. I just use my sister's Netflix and stuff. Not sure how much is a lot for streaming, says Sean Quinn. I think a lot of people feel the same way. Billy Belford in the super chat. Well, what? It's been too long. So glad you are back. Billy, I'm happy that you are here. Thanks for joining us live. Snyder Cut going to be on HBO Max as a real talk with Silos. Is that the reason you're paying $15 a month? Scott Lee in the super chat. Whoa! Anybody who does a $10 super chat or up knows that you get to choose whether I rap or do Yoda voice. If you don't specify, I just do Yoda voice. So he says, Roxy, you rock. Everybody also knows how great my Yoda voice is. Slay, baby, slay. Thank you for that super chat. Very generous. Really appreciate it, my love. Collider Fan says $15 is high, but a lot of content, so I'll consider it for sure. Disney Plus is my number one, but this looks awesome. Dean Classic, I literally subscribed to you seconds ago. I've been missing out this whole time about HBO Max. I am wherever DC is. Well, thanks for subscribing, Dean Classic. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I kind of feel the same way you do. Obviously, I'm a big DC person. But in general, I love HBO. I love Warner Media. I love all the things. Kaylin Rose says, I already paid $15 for HBO now. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way. It is kind of still slightly confusing to me what's happening with DC Universe, HBO Max, and also the DC shows on the CW. There's just a lot still going on, a lot of unanswered questions in my book. HBO Max is free for everyone who already has HBO, so it's no problem, LOL, says I am Ninja Panda. If you add up all these streaming services, it's the same as cable. Dice Man, that is so for sure true, if not more. Queen Roxy, how are you? What a crazy news day. Yeah, Raw Nation, it's a lot. Do you want to get privacy because this is how you get, or piracy, because this is how you get piracy? Just saying. What, because of that price point you fave play? Is that what you mean? Garth says, I paid $9 a month for Netflix and will pay $7 a month for Disney Plus. So that's just $16 for both. I wouldn't pay as much for HBO. So Garth, you not currently have HBO? Dude says, evening, dude. Just package in DC, CBS All Access, Epix, and Audience Network at $15. They're WB owned. It is a lot of things going on. A lot of things. HBO Max will start with about 10,000 hours of content, including movies, original content, and classic TV shows. That's less than some of our competitors, says Bob Greenblatt, chairman of Warner Media Entertainment. Yeah, it's a lot. The company said it will spend $4 billion over the next 3 years building HBO Max. It expects annual incremental revenue from subscriptions, content, and ads. Again, ads coming 2021 to hit $5 billion by 2025, which is the year it should start to positively impact earnings. There will be 50 HBO Max originals in 2021. 50 HBO Max originals. The Batman spin-off film Joker will be available at launch, so that's a pretty epic thing to be available at launch. A highlight of Warner Media's DC Comics library, which includes both movies and TV shows. The service will have 23 seasons of animated comedy South Park and 3 new seasons to come. They will debut on HBO Max a day after they're available on Comedy Central, which is pretty soon after. That's kind of like what Hulu does the next day. HBO Max tweeted out, we're going down to South Park and have ourselves a time. HBO Max will be the exclusive streaming home of Cartman, Stan, Kyle, Kenny, and the rest of our problematic faves in 2020. And like I said, 2021, they're going to have advertisement-based HBO Max. Who knows what that will do for the price point. Maybe if you know how on Hulu, you can pay less. If there are ads, you pay more for ad-free. Maybe something like that. The goal is to reach 75 to 90 million subscribers by 2025. 75 to 90 million subscribers. That's a shit ton of subscribers. A lot of information. I'll definitely be getting this service. This currently is more interesting to me than Apple, but Disney is still the number one. After Netflix. Netflix is my number one still, even over Disney. Netflix for the win. What about you guys? What do you feel? Raw Nation says, let's see, when I had cable, I was spending $100. Now I pay $17 for Netflix, $6 for Hulu, $14 for Prime, $15 for HBO, $7 for Disney Plus, so almost $60. Yeah, and you're not doing a lot of the services. So Green Lantern show, though, I heard Grace Randolph say something about $100 million spent on it. Yeah, so let's talk about that Green Lantern show. So my co-host of DC Movie News, my co-host for the last several years, DC Movie News on the Popcorn Talk Network, Mike Kalinowski, is the perfect Hal Jordan. Hashtag Kalinowski for GL. We're trying to get that trending right now. But Green Lantern Strange Adventures series from Berlanti in works at HBO Max. I mean, that's a huge draw. That makes me think the DC Universe is just going to get acquired and completely gulped up by them, because otherwise why is that going to HBO Max? They're already going to be doing Doom Patrol in both places. So yeah, he's developing a pair of DC Comics projects at streamer HBO Max. Again, this is Greg Berlanti. Berlanti in charge for all of the CW DC shows, or at least for everything in the Arrowverse. Berlanti is set to executive produce both the series adaptation of Strange Adventures as well as the series inspired by Green Lantern. According to an individual with knowledge of the deals, both projects are expected to go to series. The announcements were made as part of the presentation. Strange Adventures is described as a DC superhero anthology that will feature characters from across the DC canon. The one-hour drama will explore close-ended stories about the intersecting lives of ordinary humans and superhumans. Details on the Green Lantern series are being kept under wraps. This is a quote from Berlanti. Quote, both of these original DC properties will be creating for HBO Max will be unlike anything seen on television. An anthology series of cautionary tales set in a world where superpowers exist, and in what promises to be our largest DC show ever made, we will be going to space with a Green Lantern television series, but I can't reveal any more about that just yet. End quote. Largest DC show to date. That's crazy. You know, it's pretty massive. I wonder what he's including, too, considering Watchmen is now a DC show that's on. It's a pretty large freaking show. Going back to the chat right now to see how you guys are feeling. Apple shows haven't gotten good reviews. C and Morning Show are rotten right now, says Jeremy Miller. I am Ninja Panda says I'm pretty much sticking with Netflix, Disney Plus, and HBO. Everything else can wait. I Blame Gravity says I used to pay like $200 for an internet cable phone that I didn't use bundle. That could have like 10 streams for less than that. That's true. Hi, Big Preston. Happy to have you here. Hey, Craig. Didn't they spend $100 million on Swamp Thing and cancel it before it even aired? I don't know if that's a real number, but and it did air. Just got canceled also. It got canceled. What is this I'm hearing about DC High? Kabari, I don't know. Let's see. Let me Google it. DC High. I don't see what you're talking about. You let me know. Entertainment, let's see, random, but are you looking forward to the new Lizzie McGuire show on Disney Plus? Roar Nation, for sure I am. For sure I am. Hell to the yeah. Paul the Newsy on the super chat. What? I have to run for now. I'll come back later to hear about Knives and Star Wars. Much love all. Paul the Newsy, where are you going? We're going to miss you. Jake Yakubata in the super chat. I fell off from the Arrowverse this season, but definitely going to watch Crisis. Going to wait for Disney Plus for now. I feel you. I feel you. Crisis is bringing a lot of people back and a lot of new fans, which is interesting. Let's see what they can do with that. Crisis is huge for DC CW. DC High School was just announced at HBO Max event, Boochtron says. DC High School. Let's see. DC High School. Why didn't I see that part of it? HBO Max. DC Superhero High series coming from HBO Max and Elizabeth Banks. Wow, wild. Let's see. HBO Max and the upcoming streaming service for Warner Media announced a heap of new details. The recurring theme for HBO's original content seems to be a fresh take on iconic characters and properties ranging from Grease and Gossip Girl to Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera. Blah, blah, blah. During the event, it was announced that DC Superhero High series will be heading to the streaming service, a half-hour comedy which will be executive produced by Elizabeth Banks, who I love as an actress, but also from Pitch Perfect and Charlie's Angels. Charlie's Angels, which I'm really excited about. The series will reportedly follow a group of students experiencing the fun and drama of adolescence at a boarding school for gifted kids. Starting to sound a little bit like X-Men. These teens are just trying to navigate the pressures of high school, but none of them realize that someday they'll become legendary DC superheroes. Max Handelman from Shrill and Pitch Perfect will serve as executive producer on the series, along with writer Scott Wanger, Fuller House, John D. Beck, Disjointed, which I loved on Netflix, that cannabis show, and Fuller House, and Ron Hart, Disjointed, and According to Jim. Dana Schinder from Shrill will serve as co-executive producer. The concept of superhero high has been played within the DC world quite a bit, most recently in television film as part of the animated DC Superhero Girls series. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about when I was reading this, the DC Superhero Girls series. But that was not live action. It's unknown at this point which characters in the live action DC Superhero High will center on, or exactly when the series is set to debut on the streaming service. Still is a pretty interesting addition to the DC television canon, especially with HBO Max also developing Strange Adventures and Green Lantern. Wow. DC Superhero High is just one of 3 new original comedies greenlit for HBO alongside Rap Shit, which is the working title for the Issa Rae show, and College Girls, which is a working title for Mindy Kaling's new show. Interesting. A lot going on. Elizabeth Banks, Issa Rae, and Mindy Kaling are 3 of the most gifted women in our industry. I agree, says Sarah Aubrey, head of original content for HBO Max. A lot to unpack. Moosty in the super chat. What? How was your weekend, Roxy? Much love. I did go to a wedding. I'll talk to you guys all about that in a little bit, for sure. But we got a lot of news to still get to, so Moosty, appreciate that, and I'll break it down soon. A lot going on with HBO Max. If you guys are watching this later on, let me know in the comments. Are you planning on getting HBO Max or not? Really curious your thought. Megan Ryan, happy to have you live, honey. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Which show are you most excited for on HBO Max? What has your ears right now? Let me know. Right now, if you're here live, don't forget that thumbs up. Currently have 74 people watching live, 34 thumbs up. So unless half of you guys are hate watching me, click that thumb. Also subscribe. We're at 5.83 thousand. We're trying to get me 10,000. So the next step would be getting me to 6,000. And super chat, if you're having a good day, week, month, or even year, could really appreciate it, or would really appreciate it. Could use the support. Love having you guys here regardless, though. Delzinski says, with Junkie XL confirming his score for Justice League under Zack Snyder was completed, do you ever think we'll get to hear or WB ever just releasing it? I don't think so, but at this point, I really don't know. I do not know. Who is that behind your bed? The Flash, you fave play? Is that who you're talking about? In Australia, we have a service called Stan that has a lot of Disney, most Marvel. I wonder what will happen to Stan once Disney Plus hits Australia. Never even heard of that. Wow, it's crazy. All right. Let's talk more about Game of Thrones. You guys ready for this shit? Because I am not. Game of Thrones, guys, going through some changes. Initially, we had announced a Game of Thrones prequel starring Naomi Watts. Remember, we had been talking about that for quite a bit. They went and they shot a pilot for it, and everybody was pretty excited about this. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people were. The episode was shot in Northern Ireland earlier this year, and HBO just decided not to pick up the series. So you would have to assume that they saw the pilot and decided not to go with it, which was really interesting. Game of Thrones got a second prequel project, though, focusing on the Targaryen Civil War, which is still in the works currently. Which everybody seemed to have one that they were preferring, one or the other. And I honestly was more about the Naomi Watts prequel, but Targaryen Civil War could be really interesting as well, and that's the one that we're putting most of our eggs in that basket for now. However, also tonight they announced that they've given a full series order to a House of the Dragon show, which hired a top Game of Thrones director and released a poster. So that is kind of wild. Miguel, I never know how to say his last name. Sapochnik, I always butcher it. Sapochnik, everybody makes fun of me because I can never say it out loud. But he's done some of the greatest episodes of Game of Thrones. Battle of the Bastards, Hard Home, Long Night. He is going to serve as co-showrunner for that and direct the pilot. So that bodes really well for it. I wonder what happened with the Jane Goldman, Naomi Watts one, though. Do you think that it was really that bad? What are your guys' thoughts? Let me go back over to the chat. Dean Classic in the super chat. Still holding out hope for Martian Manhunter film. If you're watching the Supergirl, you get to see Martian Manhunter all the time. Would be a cool film, though. Very expensive, for sure. Bullet Dodge, says Weston Ira. Interesting. I gave up on Game of Thrones after a disappointing finale, says Matthew Gold. I don't think you're alone. I don't personally feel that way, but I hear that a lot. Hope they wear superhero costumes in DC. Hi, Kavari. Kind of don't think so, but maybe. Roman McCoy, thanks for joining us. Tom Fay, I love Game of Thrones, but let's move on, create something new. When will studios stop running an idea into the ground? Never, as long as they're making them money. If you could book Naomi Watts on any show, why would you want anything else? I know, I love Naomi Watts. I blame gravity. I love Naomi Watts. That's the Targaryen history show, mostly based off Fire and Blood, says Bootstrom. Are you excited about that, though? The CW drowns their shows in cheese. I am grown, says Dean Classic. You're not totally wrong. So these were the Game of Thrones announcements. So right now we've got the full series order apparently from for the Game of Thrones show, the House of Dragons show. Then we apparently still have that prequel in the works, and then we got a prequel canceled. So which bit of news do you like the best? What do you like the least? Curious case of Roxy Stryer. Could be a movie. Thoughts. Also, we had more Game of Thrones news, although it's actually not Game of Thrones news, just Benioff and Weiss news. Benioff and Weiss yesterday morning, or yesterday evening, were taken off of a Star Wars trilogy. They previously had been talking about, or had signed to produce and write a Star Wars trilogy. And that will no longer be happening. A little while ago, they announced that they had just signed that massive deal with Netflix, and everybody was wondering how they were going to do both things. Now it seems like they will not. I know that some of you guys have intense feelings about the last season of Game of Thrones and Benioff and Weiss in general. Also, a lot of Star Wars fans in here. Are you guys excited that Benioff and Weiss are off this project, or do you wish that Benioff and Weiss were still on this project? If you're watching later, don't forget to comment so I can hear all of your guys' thoughts. If you're watching now, then let me know what you are thinking. Also, hello, Brandy, our amazing mod. Happy to have you here, my love. Thank you for joining us, all of the people that are here live right now. You guys are the absolute best rock stars on the planet. No questions asked. Let's see. Jeremy Miller in the chat. DC is the home for HBO or vice versa. Yes, I'm including CW shows and Krypton. HBO is the home for DC. Kavari says they show Wonder Woman 84 teaser at HBO Max presentation. I haven't seen that yet, Kavari. Did we get to see it or only at the presentation? Jason Ward said the split was the most amicable, says Zeno Hour. Yeah, but what else are they really going to say? But maybe it is. Square Screen Entertainment. Kathleen Kennedy needs to step down. I think she wants to leave after big hit Rise of Skywalker brings. I don't know if she wants to, but I think it would be the smartest decision, probably, Square Screen. I Blame Gravity says, honestly, best move for them and Star Wars both. Best to do an original rather than go from one toxic fan base to another. Maybe that did have something to do with it. I just wonder how the departure actually worked. The Blair Bitch Project says Benioff and Weiss wanted to make a good Star Wars trilogy and Kathleen Kennedy didn't, so they got canned. Blair Bitch, I don't think that's fair. There's no way Kathleen Kennedy wants to make a bad movie. Or 3 bad movies. That's just not how producing things work. Doesn't mean that that wouldn't have happened, but that's definitely not her intention. Jeremy Miller, Disney can afford the price more than Warner Brothers HBO Max because they're more of a monopoly box office stuff. Yeah, Jeremy, that is probably true. Honestly, really happy they're off Star Wars. Never forget they helped write Wolverine Origins, Andrew. That's funny. More diversity, please, says Weston Ira. Referring to what, Weston? Just life? Because, yeah. But what are you talking about specifically? Do we know the next movie after episode 9, Griffin Jones? I don't know if we do. But now with the Feige one, I don't know. I don't know if we do. Somebody let us know if we do. I'd love for the next Game of Thrones thing to be more of a limited series like Chernobyl or a serial show like Fargo or True Detective. Just keep the stories great and tight, nothing drawn out. Hey, Craig, I think that'd be a great idea. Caitlin Rose says, I'm excited to see what D&D we're going to do. But Star Wars is more a world I visit rather than a world I'm a citizen of. It's not as precious to me as it is to others. Caitlin Rose, I feel the exact same way. I'm tired of Game of Thrones. I love season 8. Just let it die, please. But I understand doing a spin-off. Okay. That's Jeremy. Charles Clark said, would like to see them do a project of their own idea. Their careers have been a lot of IP. I want to see their own idea before they get another franchise. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Moosty in the super chat. Go Moosty. Get it, Moosty. Tried to get Ivy into Game of Thrones. She didn't love it. Okay, hopefully that's not a deal breaker for you. She found herself in love with Succession, though, and she's getting me into Outlander. I never saw Outlander. I hear it's good, but Succession is amazing. I am obsessed with Succession. Obsessed. Let's see what else. Star Wars needs more racial diversity. It's off-putting at this point. Weston, it's interesting you say that because I feel like Star Wars does a better job with diversity than a lot of other franchises. I'm not saying it's where it needs to be, but better than other franchises, I think. Rumors are saying that HBO is in talks to get Halo rights to compete with Star Wars Mandalorian. Kavari, that would be wild. I don't know if that would compete fully, but it would be interesting. What's up, Roxy? We are here. We are watching the Astros. Go Astros. Hi, Chris Burke. Hi, Avery. Good to have you guys. HBO also have Adult Swim and Crunchyroll, which is an anime service. Yeah, a lot of my friends love Crunchyroll. Jeremy Miller. David Benioff also wrote Gemini Man. Neo Trunks. Is that true? I didn't even realize that. It was fine. Halo series is going to be on Showtime, says Jeremy Miller. Huge news this week, guys. With Game of Thrones, with HBO Max, with Star Wars, a lot of movie and TV news. People are finally taking TV news seriously, which I really appreciate. Because you know what a big TV person I am. Colin McShane, happy to have you tune in on your lunch break. Thanks for joining us. Michael D'Anthony says Star Wars needs more diversity in terms of the amount of aliens. It throws me off that most main characters are human. There should be all kinds of aliens as main characters. LOL. That's funny. I Blame Gravity says, any clues or rumors on what they will be making at Netflix? I think just more originals. Still turning them out. DC Movie News will be much to discuss. I'll be tuning in. Square Screen Entertainment. Yes, DC Movie News live Fridays at 1 p.m. Pacific time on the Popcorn Talk Network. Mike Smith in the house, everyone. Hi, Mike. Hey, Roxy. Hope you're having a great day. Hopefully, I'm not joining too late. You're about 20 minutes in, which means that we still have a half an hour left. So you are perfect, Mike. Happy to have you. We just talked to Game of Thrones, the prequel being canceled, but then another show being added. We talked to HBO Max and all the announcements there. We talked Star Wars and Benioff and Weiss being off of the project. And now we're going to get into the Knives Out review. You guys ready for this? Also, quick show of hands, and by hands I mean bunnies. Send bunnies if you have heard of Knives Out. Knives Out was a movie that was only on my radar because I had friends who had been, who had gone and seen it at, when it ran the festivals. It was a big festival movie this year, and people seemed to be really excited about it. But I didn't know much else about it. Zeno Hour setting bunnies, Matthew Gold setting bunnies, Jeremy Miller setting bunnies. I am Ninja Panda, Stuart Bond, I Blame Gravity, Sister Harrow, Garth McMurray, Kaylin Rose, Lloyd E. Ferdinand, Collider fans, R64 Bear, Charles Clark, Hey Craig, McLovin Unite, Mike Smith. Okay, so a lot of people in here have heard of Knives Out, and it's on their radar, which is great because number one, this is Rian Johnson's new movie. He both wrote and directed it. Number two, it's got an all-star rock star cast between Don Johnson, Jamie Lee Curtis, Toni Collette, Chris Evans, Daniel Craig, Edie Patterson, Michael Shannon, Catherine Langford of 13 Reasons Why, Christopher Plummer, Anna de Armas, who I was not as familiar with, but I knew her from Blade Runner, and holy crap, oh my god. This movie was great. It was excellent. Such a fun, good movie, guys. Now, here's the thing. It might not make my top 10 list. It probably won't this year, only because there is no whodunit movie that really does for me. Those just aren't the movies that touch me at my core, and that's something that's huge for me. But as a whodunit movie, it's a crime drama, but also a comedy. And as a whodunit, who did the murder movie, this is as good as it gets. So awesome. The description on IMDb says, a detective investigates the death of a patriarch of an eccentric, combative family. Right off the bat, you are set with what the tone is. This movie is funny as fuck, which is great. The performances are awesome. I had no idea who did it. You're guessing all the way to the very end. I love that from a movie. I think that makes a whodunit worth watching. Everybody had a different guess in the theater I was with. And it's just awesome. It's just awesome. I don't think it comes out for another month, but keep this on your radar, guys, because Knives Out for sure will be making some waves. I believe it has a dope-ass score on Rotten Tomatoes right now. Let's see. Speaking of Rotten Tomatoes, I gotta keep you guys posted about something in a minute. Knives Out currently on Rotten Tomatoes has a 98% on the tomato meter with a total count of 99 critics who have reviewed it. Yeah. This is dope. Dope. Yeah, it's really high, says Andrew Apocalypse. For sure. I'm excited for you guys to see it. I Blame Gravity says, I love Clue style whodunit movies, but they always cop out at the end, I think. I don't think that this did cop out at the end. I thought it was really good all the way through. So, yeah, that is how I feel about Knives Out. Any questions, comments, concerns? Also, don't forget, guys, you've been here with me for the last 33 minutes. We have 33 minutes in, which means we have about 25 minutes left. So don't forget to thumbs up right now if you have not already. We currently have 78 people watching live and 56 thumbs up, which means that unless over 20 of you guys are hate watching me, use that thumb if you got it. Also, don't forget to subscribe. We're currently at 5.83 subscribers. We want to get me to 6,000 so we can get me to 10,000. And super chat if you're having a good day, week, month, or even year. Also, comment afterwards because of algorithms, and tell a friend. We want to bring more people to the Rockstar community. A lot of big mix-up happening in my life, and we definitely want to make sure that this community is going strong. I'll be talking to you guys in the weeks to come about some of the things that are going on, really exciting news breaking and whatnot. So make sure you continue to tune in. Moosty in the super chat. Yeah, Moosty. Oh, by the way, the weekend went as planned, Roxy. If you get what I mean. It was mind-blowing experience for her and me. We were nervous, but we did it. Moosty, I didn't want to ask because you didn't say it, but oh my God. Guys, that means Moosty lost his virginity. Um, yo, Lucy, a mind-blowing experience. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Tell us more. Like, around the setup. I know you were nervous. I'm so glad that it worked out. So, so happy for you, my friend. And thanks everybody who gave Moosey advice. Channels, thanks for joining us, my love. Appreciate having you. Um, Square Screen is sending bunnies. Yes, Internet Ruin Johnson, or Ryan Johnson maybe can make a good movie. Yes, Ryan Johnson. I love Ryan Johnson. LO, be descriptive. Leave no details behind, says McLovin. Ha ha ha. Did you ever want to make a film or be a showrunner? Yes to both, and I'm gonna do both. Dean Classic. I'm gonna do all the things. Foreplay advice. Work Moose, says Matt Dotsko. Yeah, curious. Nicholas Normandin, where have you been? So happy to have you, Nicholas. Welcome back. George Pruitt, will you at some point do merch? If so, I'll buy it. Yeah, what should I do? I'd be happy to do merch. Jaw Movies. Hi, Roxy. Hi, Jaw Movies. Andrew Apocalypse. How was the kid who played Bill in It and Knives Out? He was good. I don't want to tell you too much about his character, but it was kind of wild. Red Dog. What's up, Foxy Roxy? What's up, Red Dog? What up, what up? What else do you guys want to talk about tonight? I went to a wedding this weekend. It was wild. I was in it. I gave the speech at the rehearsal dinner. It went over really well, which I was very glad about. We pretended to have found old diary entries of hers. Me and my two other best friends from high school, we did the speech together, and we read off of them. Like, oh, he's so dreamy. Made a lot of jokes. It was fun. It was cute. I think they really liked it. Jeremy Miller, your next wedding prediction, your own? I think I would have to have a boyfriend to have that even be on the radar, Jeremy. Your box office mojo just lost all its mojo. I blame gravity. No, I did not. Uh-oh, what happened to box office mojo? Let's see. News. I don't see what you're talking about. What you talking about, Willis? How many weddings have you been to this year? A lot, Matthew Gold. Let's see. Brenna Bloom, Jenna Byron's, Sarah Bykowski's. That was in the last month. And then I must have had some earlier this year as well. I don't remember though. Ben and Drew tried to steal your bedroom streaming idea. Jeremy, why do you say that? Who streamed in their bedroom? What's going on, Roxy? That shirt you were wearing today at Cloud Lab was fire. Thanks, King Sport Gal. Appreciate that. No, Blair Bitch, I have not seen Lighthouse yet, but I would like to. I would really, really like to. Jordan, congratulations to your sister. How was the wedding? Darren Moore did a big rant on Screen Junkies about a box office mojo losing features he uses. Oh, Garth, I missed that. Ben and Drew streamed from Ben's bedroom. When, Garth? Last night? Interesting. What is your Halloween costume? Andrew, I don't have one this year. I don't know when and what I'm doing. What should I be? I still don't know. They streamed in Ben's bedroom. When? Oh, on Sunday? Like, both of them from his bed? That's funny. They restructured everything behind a paywall and got rid of some of their features. Oh, I blame gravity. I didn't know that. It was Drew's bedroom, I thought, says Jake. Well, Jake, you would know what Drew's bedroom looks like. What the fuck's that even mean? Who knows? Who knows? Mara. Cavalier, I would love to. I need that red wig for Poison Ivy and for Mara, Matt. Jake Yacovetto just ... Jeremy's laughing. Brandy's laughing. At least I got some people to laugh. Moosey in the super chat. Well, what? Hardest thing was getting around her parents. Oh my God, Moosey, her parents were home? Did you guys do it in our house with her parents home? We need more. We gotta know more. You should update your Black Canary costume, Halloween, King Sport Gal. I could do that. Who doesn't know about Drew's bedroom at this point? McLovin Unite. Funny. Drew's got a lady now. Just here to add the like. Thanks, Ryan Saldana. I appreciate that. Matthew Gold says I should be Supergirl. Yeah, but I'd have to buy a whole costume. Thoughts on CW Green Lightning green lighting the Superman and Lois spin-off series. Yeah, that is kind of wild, although I love Tyler Hoechlin, so sure. Yeah, why not? Just take up all the hours of my day, why don't you? Who's your all-time favorite? Who is your all-time favorite TV show? Mine's Batman, says Dean Classic. Friends. Everybody knows Friends is my number one. If you heard Emma has been caught cheating during Showdown matches, most recent shows are looking at Tom and Kaiser. Jeremy Miller, no, I don't know what you're talking about, and I highly, highly doubt that. Emma's one of the most sweet, honest people that I know. There's no way she was cheating. I don't even know what you're talking about, but there's no way. Straight up no way. Mike, did I miss you talking about your Halloween costume? Also, super cute pants. Thank you. These are my gym pants, and I don't know what I'm being, Mike. I don't know what to be. I need your guys' help. What's something I could be easily without having to buy anything? But that's still... I like to be hot for Halloween. I don't like to be silly. I don't have the confidence for that, I guess. Why didn't Amber Heard dye her hair red? You mean instead of the wig, Kavari? Just enter the chat while waiting for the Lakers game to start. Did y'all talk about Green Lantern HBO show yet? Yes, we did. Black Spider-Man 92. Talked about it earlier on, but what do you think about it? Curious, everybody's thoughts. HBO Max is $15 a month. HBO is $15. So HBO Max, same price as basic HBO, contains all HBO content, plus 5 million other things from different networks. The Flicking Critic. Yes, that is true. You should be Ramby. I do have that outfit, blame gravity. Get some bunny ears by Jessica Rabbit. And be Jessica Rabbit. I don't know if I have that red dress. Kev just told me last night that Jeff is going to Christmas Con in about 2 weeks, so he'll be the first TTS member I'll be meeting because I'm going to that too. Oh my god, Brandy, that's unreal. We still gotta get you out to LA. Poison Ivy is always sexy, or be a cheerleader. Andrew, interesting. Curious Roxy, have you ever seen Joey? I've never seen it. I would like to someday. Blair Bitch, yeah, I watched it. I would say you could skip it if you'd like to. The wedding was great. It was beautiful. Both the bride and the groom went to high school with me, so it was all people I knew. All married people. I was the only non-married person there. Yeah, Merriwig was awful for a big budget movie, Kavari. I agree. If you have some short shorts and a tank top with some fake guns, easy Laura Croft costume maybe. Charles Clark, interesting. Good thought. Do you think they should have put Superman on HBO instead of CW? I don't think they need to, Black Spider-Man. I don't think they need to. Who's your favorite Friends character? Chandler. Sean Quinn. Chandler. Catholic schoolgirl would be easy and sexy. King Sport Cat. I'm a Jew. We can't be Catholic anything. I would have rather seen a Superman series at HBO, to be honest, says I am Ninja Panda. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. 42 minutes, guys. Don't forget, thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe if you have not already. Super chat if you're having a good day, week, month, or even year. Still paying off the computer and a lot of other expenses, especially with the holiday season coming up, guys. If you can, I would appreciate it. Don't forget to tell a friend. Tweet it out. Whatever you can do to help. Love you guys a lot. $10 and up super chats get either a rap or a Yoda voice. Go as Phoebe and do her weird run around the party. Garth Murray. I did go as Rachel before. Maybe I should go as Rachel again. There were lots of Jewish people at my Catholic high school. It was the best school in the area. Billy Belford, that makes sense then. 69 thumbs up, says Blair Bitch Project. Well, that didn't last very long because we now have 70 thumbs up. Yeah, baby. Sean Quinn, I was going to say be your favorite character from Friends. Thoughts on sexy Chandler. Sean, what would I wear for sexy Chandler? That would be wild. Is it offensive to sneeze in front of Jews? Arkham City rules. Is that a real question? Genuinely, I mean, is that a real question? Why are you asking that? Big Preston says I froze. Did I freeze for anybody else? Go with Spudnik for Halloween. Says Jaw movies. A lot of people talking about Seinfeld being better than Friends. You guys are crazy. I didn't notice it, but someone posted a time code in one of the matches. Couldn't tell if it was cheating, though. Jeremy Miller, sometimes, like, when you're thinking, your just eyes move. There's no way she's cheating. No, it didn't freeze for any of you guys. Good. Scott Lacey, welcome off of work. Mike Smith says, my husband suggested going as Becky Lynch, leather jacket, leather pants, and the man t-shirt. I do love Becky. But where would I get the man t-shirt this last minute? Because it's in 2 days. Saul says, by the way, I saw real life superhero / celebrity in the chat right now. 42 minutes in, why don't you just say, all right, class, pencils down? You're funny, Saul. Saul, how are you feeling about the fact that this is the last week for Christian on Collider Live? How you doing, Saul? Emma is not a New England Patriot. Says McLovin you tonight. Why do you say that? Thoughts of Pirates of the Caribbean reboot coming from Chernobyl creator? Jeremy, I didn't even hear that. Interesting. Weird. Saul says, hey, that thumbs down isn't mine. Who the hell stole my bit? Some dickhead, Saul. You can be a sexy librarian, says Andrew. That's an easy one to do, for sure. Although, like, what's a librarian actually wear? Green Lantern series is going to be expensive with all CGI. Any idea how much per episode? 15 to 25 million. Maybe 10. It's going to be very expensive, though, yes. Sorry, Saul, about last stream. What are you talking about, Andrew? Nicholas Normandin, 8-0. 8-0, Pats. Woot. Yeah, Nicholas, woot, woot. Christopher Ann Lovitch, you can Amazon Prime a Becky Lynch the Man shirt and get it before Halloween. Should I? Did you hear about Netflix trying to double the speed? No, Jeremy, what's up with that? Jake, shut it. 8-0, baby. 8-0. Yeah, Brandy. Get a black wig, wear black clothes, and go as Dorina. Garth, that would be hysterical. Moosty in the super chat. What? Thank you, Moosty. You're keeping my super chats alive today, and I need it. It's not a good super chat day for rocks, so go Moosty. Losing your virginity and supporting me all in 1 week. They came home halfway through our night, and we are just lucky the door was locked. But it all went well, and she was great helping me in the build-up. Moosty, I could cry. It's so great when your first time is great. That's awesome. It only gets better from here, baby. Yay, Moosty! We did it! Fuck yeah! Wow. At least somebody's getting laid. Because it's not me. Just as Harley Quinn. I do have a Harley wig. And a Harley outfit, Jonathan. I could do that. You would have to wear glasses and really nice clothes, says Andrew. What? To be a librarian? Oh, guys, here it comes. This is just what we needed tonight, guys. On top of all the news, it's a Vinny raid. Super Saiyan Wolf, Adrian Bello, Jacob Elder, Assassin 71, Lion King, Vinny himself, Original 151, Shiny, the Stuck Pikachu, Lexi 49, Steve Saga Fan, Eric Mendoza, Jacob H. They call me Mavros. All of the Vinnies, guys, Vinny Raid, Bunny Raid, Susie Raid, bitches in the house and we love it. Andrew Thomas saying Bunny Raid, Jeremy Miller, Vinnies, Extra Geekin, Vinny Raid, Samantha Raid, Jack F, Jacob Mahol, loving all this, guys. So great. Thank you, Vinny, Original 151. As always, love you lots. Christopher Ann Lovitch in the super chat right now. Don't really have anything to add. Oh, it's $10 though, so I gotta. Please don't rhyme Chris with piss again. Okay, so he says, please don't really have anything to add. Spit some bars about something. Please don't rhyme Chris with piss again. All right, so for $10 and up, you guys know I do either Yoda voice or I do a rap. So here we go with that fresh beat. Yo, I can't rhyme Chris with piss anymore, but that's okay, cause these bars on the floor, and right now I am staring at a door, which leaves you guys always wanting more. Fucking fire, right? I'm so good at the raps. And all of Vinny's people just probably left. Still love you, Vinny. Another $10 super chat. Billy Belford in the house. Okay, Yoda / Stitch. It's Yoda, motherfuckers. Everyone go support Mike Kalinowski on Twitter as he shoots his shot to become Hal Jordan in the new Green Lantern series. That man deserves it as hard as he works. Vinny Susie Bunny. Hell yeah, Billy Belford. Everybody's sending bunnies right now too. Jonathan sending bunnies. King Sport Cal sending bunnies. Kaylin Rose in the super chat. Hell yeah, Kaylin. Bunny, 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 bitches. We love it. Love it, love it, love it. Connor says, what is happening? Connor, you'll have to stick around to find out. Go as sexy Yoda. Garth, that would be epic. What the fuck would I wear? Red Dog says, don't quit your day job, Roxy. Luckily, my day job is this, so holy hell. Colin McShane, well, back to work. Have a good night. Good night. Why do all my allergies act up when This Is Us is on? Sean Quinn. Always happens to me, too. Don't forget to eat them bunnies. Jeremy, we don't eat the bunnies. Saul says, oh Christ, where is that thumbs down button? Saul, don't do it. Don't do it. That's $1 million song right there. Jordan, you know a good thing when you see it. Moosty says, anyways, I'm off, heading to my graduation. We speak later. Roxy, much love. Congrats again, Moosty. Everybody send bunnies and hearts for Moosty for having a successful first time. Hell yeah, bunnies and hearts for Moosty. We frickin' love you, Moosty. You rock. Congrats to you and Ivy. Way to take that step. Jeremy Miller sending a bunny for Moosty. And Jeremy Miller also sending a heart for Moosty. It's also kind of funny because, like, you don't people, like, bang like rabbits. I am Ninja Panda sending pandas and bunnies. Brandy in the super chat. Brandy, our amazing mod. BLee1130. Oh, goodness. She says, gotta show my love and support, and I'm doing it for the rap. Let's see what you got, LOL. Alright. It's because my last one was so fire, right, Brandy? Yo. Brandy, you are the best because you watch everywhere. Whether it's tomorrow's show, here or in the air. And also, you're a Boston girl, which is great because you're down with the world. And also, I just love you because you're the truth, like Paul Pierce. What rhymes with truth? Booth? Oh, shit. I lost it, guys. Not that I ever had it, but boy, no one can say I don't try. Moosey says, you already graduated the way I see it. Or Saul says that to Moosey. That's funny. You can go as a bridesmaid for Halloween. You have so many weddings. Scott, that is so true. Brandy's smiling. That's all I care about. Dean Classic says, my God, nails to the wall. Woof. Scott Lacey says, Brandy, and sends bunnies and fire. I love you, Brandy. Points for effort, says Weston Ira. Saul says, can someone please also hit thumbs down button? They won't let me do it more than once. I've tried. What the fuck, Saul? We are going to get Green Lantern Corps soon. Yeah, Green Lantern Corps is going to be dope. Green Lantern Corps with Hal Jordan. John Stewart? Guy Gardner? Who are you guys? What do you guys think? Do we have an announcement for the court? If you don't stream again before Thursday, then have a safe and happy Halloween. I might stream on Thursday. Red Dog. We'll see. Kissing Booth. Yeah, Billy Belford. I should have done that. Kissing Booth. Brandy says, I'm gonna bunny the fuck out of it Halloween. Oh my god, maybe I should just be a bunny for Halloween. Brandy? That's all I got, you fam, says Christopher Hanlovich. Christopher, you're gonna give me a thumbs down because Saul told you to? Somebody did. Brutal. We only have 5 minutes left, guys, so don't forget, thumbs up, super chat if you can. Leave a comment afterwards. Subscribe if you haven't already. All that great stuff. So, yeah, when did you join the stream? He says, whoa, we're getting Green Lantern Corps answers. I demand them. We talked about that earlier. That's what's happening. HBO Max, Green Lantern Corps. Good night, sexy. Good night, sexy Wolfbane. Scott Lace says, be a bunny. Peanut Thadden just giving thumbs up. I appreciate that. 3 thumbs down. What the fuck, guys? I really feel like you guys are just fucking with me, which is kind of funny. The Bears need to dress up as a pro football team for Halloween. Sean Quinn. Ooh, burn. Burn. Jessica Jones. Yeah, but my hair's blonde. So that's kind of tough. Georgie from It. That's dope. Andrew Thomas. That's great. Have fun. I love that. So Roxy, how was your trip to Boca? I said big trip. It's Big Preston, not big trip. It was good. The wedding went off without a hitch. A friend was Silk Spectre from Watchmen. That's a good one. That is a good one. I don't have a costume for that though. Lola Bunny Space Jam. That's a dope one. But what would I wear? I would have to get a, let's see, Lola Bunny costume. Everybody get up. I think I have a friend who did that this year. I'm going as Steve Harrington from this past season with ice cream sailor uniform. That's awesome. I just don't know if I'm doing anything for Halloween. Maybe this weekend. I also don't really feel like spending a lot of money on it. That's right, Roxy. Keep it up and I'll make your precious rock stars into Sol stars. Hey now, you're a Sol star. Get your game on. Get paid. Jake Yakoveta says $5 for a Lola Bunny costume. Is that the number one vote? Like, can you guys actually tell me what to do and who to be? I can't even think of it myself anymore. Just can't even spend the time thinking about it. I get an error validating when I try to super chat. Nicholas Normandin, why? Refresh the page. Open a new browser. Let this man super chat. I vote Bunny. Yeah, but what kind of bunny, Randy? What kind of bunny? Are you going to do any more AfterBuzz shows with Angelica Trey, a.k.a. Trey? I really like her, Red Dog. Maybe. Whenever Stranger Things come back, possibly for that as well. I'm working from midnight to 8 a.m. here on the East Coast for Halloween, still dressing up. Charles, what do you do at that time? Saul, they did say it's live action. It's a live action show. The new Grant Morrison Green Lantern run is dope. Says I Blame Gravity. I haven't read it. Good Collider show today. Thanks, Jonathan. Scott Lacey in the super chat. What? Be a Patriots fan for Halloween, Roxy. Patriots rule, and Brady is a god. Yeah, but that's not a costume. That's me. I am a Patriots fan. I could, though. Have you been watching Walking Dead this season? Says Zay Jams. Zai Jams. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Just finished Sunday's episode, actually, like an hour ago. What do you think? Everything about having your podcast on this channel would be grand, I think. What podcast? Dean Classic. Roxy, does your old man have any stories about Jim Morrison and the Doors? He loves the Doors. Blair Pitch, I can't think of any stories off the top of my head, but I'll ask him if he has any specific ones. I'll share with you guys in the future if he does. What do you think of Watchmen so far? Jonathan Donsel. I love it. Episode 2 I liked even better than 1. Oh yeah, speaking of which, catch me on Rotten Tomatoes tomorrow talking about Watchmen. I don't know what time that's dropping, but I'm really excited about it. And the more people watch, hopefully the more I can work with Rotten Tomatoes, and they're an amazing company. I loved working with them. So, and go like my post on Instagram about that if you can, so that they see that I have any kind of pull, because that post is not doing fucking well, which sucks. I gotta find time to watch Watchmen. Justin Lopez, yeah, you do. It's great. Are you watching season 2 of Titans? Yeah, I am. I am. And I like it better than season 1. Arrow had another good episode so far, Jonathan. I think it's going Congrats on Rotten Tomatoes. Thanks, Sean Quinn. Alright, guys, we're 58 minutes in. You know what that means? I'm going to give shout-outs goodbye. So as I'm giving a shout-out goodbye, don't forget, final call to thumbs up, subscribe, super chat if you can, thumbs up. I already said that. And shout-out to anyone who wants one as I say goodnight. Good night to Zeno Hour, Sean Quinn, Boochtron, Red Dog, Jonathan Donsel, Jeremy Miller, The Blair Bitch Project, Brandy, Jake Yakoveta, Kavari, Matthew Gold, Saul, Pencils Down, baby. Hey Craig, I Blame Gravity, Dean Classic, NFL Caleb 22, Weston Ira, Big Preston, Justin Lopez, Nicholas Normandin. Sorry they wouldn't let you super chat tonight, Nicholas. I don't know what's up. Blair Bitch Project, R64 Bear, Andrew Thomas, Jason Solo, Stuart Bond, Dean Classic, Christopher Anlovich in the super chat. What? Weekly reminder to watch The Matrix. I will at some point, I swear. Scott Lacey, Red Dog. I know we're getting repeat people now. Charles Clark. I am Ninja Panda in the super chat. I love these last minute super chats, guys. You guys are the best. He says good night, sending a panda, a heart, and a bunny. Word with that. Panda, one of the best characters in Watchmen. So funny. Ace Club 96. Good night. Good night, Ace Club. Billy Belford in the super chat. You rock. For my favorite streamer, don't tell Ben and Drew. Billy. Oh my god, as I was giving my shout out to Billy Belford, it paused me. Billy says, for my favorite streamer, don't tell Ben and Drew. I will not. You are the best, Billy. I appreciate you. King Sport Cal. Saul. I am 5'3". I don't know what that is in inches, because math. 63 inches? Is that what that is? Matt Dotsko, Kavari, King Sport Gals has no doubles, but just got one, which is fine. I love you guys a lot. And like I said, don't forget that I'm going to have some big announcements coming definitely this week. So check out Collider Live and make sure you watch my stream. Probably going to be streaming again Thursday and Sunday, maybe even Saturday. Really trying to do 3 or 4 times a week here, even if I can. And I'm excited about things going on in the future. I can't wait to share them with you guys. There's been a lot of questions about what's going on, and I want to make sure that I answer those. But I want to make sure I answer them the right way. And yeah, hopefully that tides you guys over for now. Thanks for watching and talking Game of Thrones, Star Wars, HBO Max, Knives Out, and all other things with me. Jake Yakoveta in the super chat. I'll tell Ben and Drew Belford. Jake, am I not your favorite? Am I not your favorite streamer? Because that's rude. Billy Belford says, I won't drive you around in LA then, Jake. That's funny. I can't wait for you guys to come here. That's great. Mukbang Reviews in the super chat. Wow, maybe I should keep going. All of a sudden I'm getting super chats, which I really appreciate. Mukbang says, please watch The Matrix. We listen to you. How dare you? How dare I what? Not watch it? I should. I will. Jay Hernandez in the super chat. Wow, seriously, maybe I should just keep on going. Should I do like 5, 10 more? What do you guys think? Jay Hernandez in the super chat says, good night, Roxy. Much love. Thank you, Jay. Really appreciate that. Good night to Sean Quinn. Saul says, why is Roxy talking to us like it's a very special episode of the Roxy Stryer live stream? So, I don't know, because I'm tired, man. Have you turned on me again? What happened? Kavari said, just subscribe. Kavari, about time, baby. You should keep going for like 5 more minutes, says Jeremy. Jake Yakoveta says, of course you're my favorite. Red Dog says, you, A-Tray, Aaron, Marie, OMG, and OMG Tazzy are my favorite streamers. Well, apparently if you just put OMG in your name, then you're going to be good. Because it always is special, says Brandy. Yes. Take a shot for $10 super chat. Keep things rolling, says Scott Lacey. Not tonight, but I will do one of those soon. $10 is not enough at this point for what time I have to wake up, though. Do weddings make you tired? Yes, definitely, Jeremy. Oh, relax. I kind of like it. Okay, so women don't like being told to relax. I don't know if people do in general. You should do the donate $10 and I'll do 10 more minutes thing. Who does that, Billy? Is that a Ben and Drew thing? I've never been clever about any of this stuff. Anyway, okay, so I'll be back later this week. And yeah, keep you guys posted on everything. Saul says, chill out. It was a little better. You could just say, I kind of like it. All right, good night. Talk to you guys really soon.